how to make money online the real way. If you want to like make money online, like what are you good at? You know what I'm saying? Um, are you good at like fucking making clothes, cleaning, scraping cars or whatever? Whatever you're good at, just do that and just make like content of it on it or give a service out or whatever. I mean, if you don't have no money, then start with YouTube or start with building a community, you know what I'm saying, like on Twitter, you know what I'm saying? And just keep doing that until you can get that first sell. Of course, you want to have a guide or like a course for what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? And then you could expand on that from other knowledge from what you know what I'm saying? You know, so you just keep doing that. You know, that's how you make money online. You know what I'm saying? You know, you don't necessarily have to like be do Shopify or trade stocks and all that because when you're first doing those things, you don't have no experience in that. So when you do those things, you're gonna like waste your time and money doing those things. So it's stupid. I mean, I'm not saying for the people who didn't get a result in that or people who had got results are dumb, but I'm just saying that it's not really the best decision to do those things because you don't have experience in the business field. So what's the point of you trying to do that crap? So you know what I'm saying? With me, how I'm making money online is I haven't made money online yet, but what I'm trying to do is like I already have my other channel and stuff where I'm trying to teach people how to get like to the present moment and Zen and all that. That's something that I know. Like I'm gonna make money like helping people, teaching people shit that I know, not shit that I don't fucking know. That I just exaggerated just to get a bunch of fucking money from people and shit. You know, other people tell you do this, tell you do that, but what are you good at? You know what I'm saying? Are you good at paraphrasing shit? Are you good at fucking um writing a paragraph or some dumb shit like that? Like what the fuck are you good at? You know what I'm saying? If you're good at fighting, make videos on how to fight and moves and all that other shit, then you could um put a fucking course and all that shit, you know? Not like a scammy course or expensive. You could sell like a cheap course. You could have payment plans for like $20 a month where you teach people and you have um videos like once a week and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or on YouTube you could add the subscription services, you know what I'm saying? Or you could sell your like your clothes, your merchandise, whatever shit that you have. But first, you of course you have to gain trust from people by building, you know what I'm saying, that longevity through like interacting with these people, through posting content and all that shit, whatever platform you're on. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you're using Instagram, I'll be careful. I'll be careful on Instagram because they'll just delete your account. Even, you know what I'm saying? What the platforms I recommend is Twitter and Facebook because Twitter, I see reels on Facebook, man, it just be blowing up. You know what I'm saying? So the platforms I recommend is um Facebook and Twitter because you know Twitter they retweet your stuff, so it's best. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta. I'm not saying make money online is not legit, but you have to be willing to play the long game. You know what I'm saying? You have to be willing to play the long game when you're doing this shit, especially business, because when you're doing businesses, you're like talking to people to solve their problem. You're doing that shit over and over again until it just, you know, it builds up. Then you have that trustworthy, then you have your site. You got to keep doing that. It's not like a job where you clock in and you do the same stupid repeated tasks. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that. Yeah, when you do your business, taxes gets repetitive, but you always got to change around your things sometimes to switch it up sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But when you're doing a business, you're like interacting with the people most of the time, whether it's yourself or using automated services and all that shit. You know, So what I recommend, if you want to make money online, think about something that you're good at and make videos on that shit. You can post on, you can build a community on Quora, Reddit, you know what I'm saying, Discord, and you can slowly just gather people on if you know how to like get people to come to your shit and build a trustworthy and build a community and all that shit or whatever type of shit and whatever you do, and you guys can teach each other whatever you think you do. You can learn from them and they can learn from you, and then you can just help it with your fucking guidebook, whether you have a guidebook, an ebook, whatever shit that you have, and then people can learn. You know what I'm saying? Or you could just post on fucking YouTube. You know, post on YouTube. And the crazy thing is, you don't even have to show your fucking face. You know what I'm saying? The crazy thing is, you just got to build trust. Are you reliable? The thing about business and all that shit is you got to be reliable. The sole reason for business is to solve problems. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of millionaires in this fucking world. Do you know their names? No. Have you seen their faces? No. So it's all about being reliability. How reliable are you? Yeah, you're gonna have some mistakes and blah blah blah, but how reliable are you? You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not saying it's not legit a business. I mean, it's not, but you got to, but to do a business, it's a slow, gradual process. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you have no money, because if you have money, you don't got money to spend on ads or spend on marketing and all this other stuff. So if you have no money, then you're gonna have to build a community, build a following slowly, and then you can have your little God book or some ebook or whatever you have to teach people and funnel them to what you have, and then you just repeat the process over and over again. Sometimes you may have to switch it up because you may hit a you may hit a plateau or you may have a dead end, but you got to keep doing it over and over again. You know what I'm saying? It's not a thing where a job where it just you know you get a job paycheck. It just keeps on going and going. So you know you know I mean, it's not guaranteed. Yup, but you got to just keep going with that shit and find and switch it up. So there's people who done it, they're not getting results. Then you might have to switch something up. You know what I'm saying? Or you're probably doing something like a little error, but it's not easy. It's not. I'm not saying it's not legit, but just know doing this it could be frustrating. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're first starting to make doing your thing because you're gonna have errors and shit. You're gonna fuck it up. You're gonna fuck up your files. You're gonna get mixture, and sometimes your Wi-Fi signal work. It's gonna be frustrating when you do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Be careful with YouTube and like the audio and the type of shit. Make sure your shit's like, yeah, you want your shit to be original, but make sure it's coming from like you. You're not like, taking so much from shit because they can catch on to this shit, especially with this fucking algorithm and shit. So man, you know, it's a slow process. It's not like a job where you get your paycheck and it doesn't work like that for a business. It just keeps going. You got to keep serving until you find that person and serve it, and it just has a bond, snowball effect. That's just how it works. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't recommend you buying a course on um this or that because you're gonna end up like wasting your money. Plus you don't have experience in that field, so what is the point? You know what I'm saying? They're trying to do drop shipping, stocks, and affiliate marketing. I fuck with affiliate marketing a little bit because you're not responsible for the product. It's covered by the website or the person who owns that fucking domain. But these type of thingy majiggers, you don't have no experience in them. So what's the point of you doing it? Or you have no, or you didn't do no background research on that shit. So what is the point of you doing that shit and buying a course and implementing that shit? What you gonna do is you're gonna waste your time. You're gonna be frustrated that you spend $1,000 on this fucking course or buy some stupid subscription for like fucking $50 a month for mentorship and all this other crap, and then you didn't really gain anything because you don't really have the experience. So do something you know. It doesn't have to be strictly businesses because there's this like look at Toys R Us. That's no longer a business. They sell toys. That's still a business. It's still capitalism. It's still a business. You know, they're solving a problem. They're selling toys for fucking kids that kids fucking like to play with. You know what I'm saying? That's in high demand. You know what I'm saying? That's still a business. So whatever you're doing or whatever you know how to do it, just market that shit over it and over again. It's possible, but it keeps going. You know what I'm saying? You know? So whatever you know how to do and you keep doing it, just market that shit. Know how to market it for free. Use YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, or Quora. You know what I'm saying? And I recommend if you do have YouTube, have like a Discord or Reddit or whatever, so you can interact with the people, so you can learn more and bounce back. You know what I'm saying? Like ideas and shit. You know, But if you're not ready to take the risk, then just go back to working your 9 to 5 job, and you know what I'm saying, and crying for your bills. Just if you're not ready to take a risk, do that because doing an online business and going all in, this is risky. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not willing to do that, then just go back to work. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not worth it. Especially if a person you're just working and now you're trying to put all your money to this shit or just not even put your money into it, but just go solely into this shit. It's a risk. It's risky. You're gonna lose money. You're gonna waste your time. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're doing like online business, you're like working 10 times more than you're fucking working a job, and it's almost like a chore and shit. You know what I'm saying? And you always gotta fucking moderate and shit and change it up. It's not like a fucking job by the time you update. If a job has a thing that or anything that's happening with them, they will just um alert you or whatever. A business nigga that's solely on you and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a fucking job. It's not stable like a job when you have a business or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know? And when you start a business, most times you're gonna be working for free. You're not gonna make no money. You know what I'm saying? Because you're just starting out and you're building. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're getting your experience. You know what I'm saying? You know, you know. So say you have a channel or everything that you have, and you have a solution or a course, and you don't want to like lowball people's money. It's best to like select a few people from those comment and give them the thing or whatever. And if they get like a testimonial, then you could use that to like to validate that your course or whatever thing it's valid. You know what I'm saying? So you don't gotta like scam people. You know, So yeah, if you don't have no money, then you gotta start YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You know, or anything, you just gotta post. You don't even gotta show your face. You can do B-roll fucking photo. You can do B-roll videos and whatever, 3D, AI. You just gotta be consistent and keep rolling with it. That's just how business goes. You gotta keep updating and changing and interacting. It's not like a fucking job. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it gets easier as you fucking go through like the breakthroughs and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, but when you do this, you better be ready for it because you may get frustrated. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have days where you make no. When you first start, you're not gonna make no money mostly unless you like have like a cut and dry product or whatever you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You know. So yeah. Anyways, I'm out. Y'all take care.